We always begin these meetings with a time of silence, of just sitting in silence. And really, the reason we do this is because it's the whole foundation. The whole foundation of our being together, the foundation of really spirituality in general, is that giving attention, giving even affection, giving attention and affection to that stillness and that silence of awareness. That's really the whole foundation of. Without that foundation, then spirituality is just a collection of teachings and concepts and ideas and spiritual philosophies. But with that foundation in stillness and silence, and that foundation in awareness, because all these three things, stillness and silence and awareness, are not really three things. They're just three different names. It's just looking at the same thing from three different perspectives, right? That awareness itself, or consciousness itself, is in and of itself is totally still and quiet. So maybe your mind may or may not be quiet, but that awareness, that stillness, there is a quiet. It is itself quiet, even when your mind isn't quiet. And that's a great discovery to make, that real quiet and deep quiet doesn't depend on your mind necessarily being quiet. Too many people spend way too much energy trying to quiet their mind, and they miss that there is a quietness that's there, there's a silence that's there, there's an awareness that's there, whether the mind is quiet or not. So our time together when we just sit in this silence for a few moments is to sort of help anchor you into this stillness and this awareness that's always there. To experientially sort of you get a real taste to kind of root you into that inner stillness. Because that's the essence of spirituality. And it's the essence of spirituality because it's the essence of what we are. We often get into a trance state and we think that we're this little self. We think that we are the person trying to become still, or the person trying to succeed, or the person that's looking for success or love or whatever the person is looking for. But really the person is just sort of a movement, a phenomena within consciousness, right? Rapidly moving patterns of conditioned thinking and feeling, action and reaction. And the essence of spirituality is starting to shift our consciousness from being focused on the self, the egoic self, just shifting focus on the self with all of its concerns, all of its petty demands, all of its anxieties, all the things that it's hoping to attain or to escape or demand, all the ways that oneself seeks satisfaction. It's simply a shifting of attention from that self to what we really are. It's not getting rid of that self, it's not trying to destroy that self, it's just shifting your attention. It's that little slight, it's such a small thing, just shifting that attention, just that slight shift in focus. From the me, the self, it's figuring, thinking, comparing, seeking, whatever it's doing, to just awareness. And in awareness, it's all it's done. In that stillness of awareness, there is no figuring anything out. There is literally nothing to figure out. That's probably the biggest joke of spirituality at all, is that there isn't anything to figure out.